Get out of the car.
Dude, why?
Because you were in the car.
Ass.
What do you mean, why?
Right, because
You
I can.
you can't get me through this glass, grass, or ass. Well, there you go.
All right, where you at? Let's do this.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm a coming. All right. Gonna fill a bit of your stuff, or are we gonna do my stuff?
Let's go ahead and at least fill up my fucking meth lab and cash, and then we can do yours.
Fair enough.
I can dick with the
Like
rest of
my
it.
bunker needs it, my cash needs it, my
Yeah,
meth needs it.
that's fine. We'll do my meth and cash. I can take care of the rest later. Those ones are the ones I care about because they'll make me money. It really sucks. I screwed the pooch on the first one.
Dude, that was so lame.
$200 or $400,000 just down the hole because I was fucking retarded. All because I was retarded.
Let's see where I'm at. What I need. $7,936.
That's how much you have?
Uh-huh.
Fuck you.
Oh, I have over 100 grand in cash. Let's do some banking.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Da-da. Da-da. Da-da.
Woohoo!
Woo!
My daily nightclub take
On my
has been
face, fly.
my daily nightclub take has been added to the save. Save total $100.
Yeah. There we go. That's a little better. Let's see.
Deactivate flight.
It still didn't do anything. What? I'm confused.
What do you mean?
It didn't say it transferred anything. Did I not
Complete the
hit
transaction?
confirm on the thing? That's what I'm thinking. $8 million. Don't mind if I do. Ass.
No.
I'm not an ass. You're an ass. Mommy, he called me an ass. Well, were you being an ass at the moment? Well, yeah.
Were you being an ass? No. Oh, sweet shit. I still have
Well, you
140.
empty, son.
I have $144,000 in here.
Maybe it didn't funnel all your shit.
Maybe not. Either that or it just didn't get rid of all the shit I didn't sell. I'm slightly less depressed than I was before.
That's really weird because it said supplies destroyed, so.
Oh, what am I doing? Get out of there.
I did the same thing.
We want the garbage trucks. Oh, good. At least this one gives us a half hour.
No.
No, you were not. I'm about to say, you're not getting in my truck. Get in your own.
I know. I was trying, and it pushed me into yours, damn it.
Well, that's why I was like, I was going to say it until I realized you weren't trying to get in my truck. That's what I was about to say. No, we have 3 to do. You cannot ride with me.
I want to.
Yeah, dude.
You can ride with me on the 3rd one, god damn it.
GD it.
I understand you miss me, but Jesus.
I miss your face.
Well, according to you, you missed a whole lot more than my face in that group chat.
Hey, you're the one that started it, dude. It's guy love.
Well, that's I was like, I mentioned that I had 3 out of 5 things that I needed to sell shit on in the group chat, and Tony responded with, "It sounds like you guys are using code names for butts." So I said, "It's not butt stuff. It's guy love. That's all it is. It's guy love. He's mine. I'm his."
And then I answered, there's nothing gay about it in our minds.
And then, we got on to, using meth to do butt stuff. And I said, not meth, cocaine.
Yep.
Y'all need
And that's where the straight 8 balls came from.
we went from meth to
I love
cocaine.
it.
We went from meth to cocaine to ecstasy back to straight 8 balls in the butthole.
Y'all need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus. and here we are, back to square one where Tony Visick doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
Right? You guys are weird.
If he doesn't want to talk to you about stuff, was he ever really your friend?
Right? I don't need that kind of negativity in my life for people who don't want to talk about butt stuff.
Right. Like if you haven't had at least one conversation about butt stuff, then you were never friends to start.
Get in, Earthling. We're doing butt stuff.
So y'all still do that pro thing? Can you?
All I
Yeah.
can say about
No,
butt
we do
stuff
not. It is inferior.
is surprise butt stuff is never
Well, no.
warning.
That's why I'm very
What is
careful.
she
Once
surprised about butt stuff?
hey,
Sorry.
dickhead! I needed to turn there. You pushed me like a mile away. No,
We were
she
talking
said.
about butt stuff. I wanted to hit you from behind.
Fair enough, but still. No, we were. She said
That tailpipe.
surprise butt stuff gets you punched in the head. Because
Well, if butt stuff gets you punched in the head, you're not doing butt stuff right.
Well,
well, that's what she said. Surprise butt stuff gets you punched in the head.
Oh,
There needs
surprise butt stuff. Fair enough.
there needs to be warnings and conversations prior. Right.
It has to be between two consenting weirdos.
yes.
like honestly, I can literally do anything to my wife without her saying a damn word. But if I want to do butt stuff, I have to have a talk beforehand.
Here comes the aeroplane.
You broke my wife, dude.
Coming into the hangar.
I'm I'm landing at I'm landing in the rear airport.
So bad. So
Yeah.
is the landing strip ready?
But yeah, no, let's just say an ex, made the wrong decision.
Made the wrong decision?
An ex did,
Oh,
not
with
me,
your
an ex.
wifey.
Yeah, an ex made the
I
wrong
thought
decision.
I thought you were saying like one of your exes made a wrong decision. I'm like, okay,
Well,
that's weird.
no. I made the wrong decision with an ex. Let's put it that way.
Time or two.
Well,
Know what I mean?
let's just say I tried butt stuff once with her, and that's all I needed.
Felicia, excuse me.
No, actually not Felicia, Becky.
You're kidding me. Really?
Yep.
Man, she kind of a freak.
Oh my God, was she ever? She was so like straight laced until the first time her and I had sex, and then all of a sudden she became a fiend for it.
Aren't you glad you're here for this?
Yeah, no, like, oh my God.
She's looking at you. What?
Well, let's just say she was very pensive about it. The first time we did it, had sex, she was very scared because I guess the first guy she ever slept with, basically raped her.
Ah, fair enough.
Because they basically they did the really stupid thing of agreeing to only the tip going in, and instead of him
That never works.
no, it really doesn't. When I told her that, I'm like, well, that's where your first mistake came in. You agreed to let him put just the tip in.
Uh-huh.
Because, yeah, she's like, we both wanted to know what sex felt like, but we weren't ready to have sex. So I just basically told him he could put the tip in, and, we would know. And the next thing you know, he gets the tip in and just shoves it the rest of the way in.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well,
whether it's consenting or not, it's never just the tip.
right. I'm like, well, even if you and I never work out, just for future reference, it's never just the tip.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong. He did rape you because you only agreed to let him put the
it was
tip
wrong.
in. He was wrong, but just to let you know, no guy is ever going to stop at just the tip. But
Trust me, if it's good, no chick is ever gonna stop at just the tip.
Right. Adrian's like, yep. But yeah,
trust me.
I was just like, just wanted to put that out there. He was wrong. He went farther than you agreed to, but it'll never be just the tip, no matter who you're with. But yeah, she was very apprehensive about having sex with me the first time, and that's the only time.
Wow, literally just once?
Just the one. No, well, like we had sex more than once, but she was only apprehensive
I
the
was gonna
first
say,
time.
dude, wow.
Like, no, after that
Sure,
first
sure.
time, like I awoke a beast. Apparently,
You awoke a sleeping giant.
apparently, but yeah, I guess I was really good at it. Which yay me. But
Good at doing it 5. I am nearing the drop area.
I'm basically right on top of my last drop off.
The fuck? Oh, it's over here. Oh, there it is.
I really
I
love.
had to find the spot, I said for the first time ever.
Like I shared on
All
Facebook.
right,
Hey,
vehicles.
hey, Republican chicks, put a boot next to your clitoris. That way, your boyfriend will finally find it.
Had that or a honking belt buckle.
Yeah, honking belt buckle. Well, they were saying the boot because bootlicker. But
Had that or put his NRA membership down there.
but yeah, no, it was, I shared that and
Republican stereotypes. Take that, YouTube.
well deserved Republican stereotypes.
All right, us liberals have stereotypes too.
Right? Oh, that's my.
What? We like having healthcare affordable for all people?
And apparently we never work.
Yeah, right?
I still don't
Oh,
understand where
man.
that came from. I love all these people. How do they have, how do they have time to protest? Do they never work? That's called fucking getting a day off, dude.
Yeah.
Like these protests don't just happen in the middle of nowhere. They plan this shit out.
It's called a request off book, yo.
Right. Like you figure out when you're gonna get together, you request the day off and pray to God you get it. That's
There you
what
go.
fucking vacation time is for. Like,
Yep. And they're they're all assuming one other thing I hear too all the time is that it's part of the liberal agenda to just add BLM to everything and all whatnot and just have that be enough and that'll work through time. No, that's the kind of stuff I don't agree with, like putting a BLM in an end zone or
right.
putting the Black National Anthem before a football game. That stuff pisses me off because those are just like symbolic gestures. That doesn't do anything.
Right. Like that's not.
That's
trying to look good
yeah,
for a camera.
I think like. Yeah, exactly. Like if the NFL wants to do something big, put donations into, like homeless care, or put some of your money towards generalized health care,
right?
Stuff like that. Put your money in your stance where your mouth is.
Right. That's the shit I get. Is like virtue. Like, yeah, it's virtue signaling if all you're doing is saying Black Lives Matter. But like, if you're honestly doing something to contribute to the conversation, then it's entirely different.
Exactly.
That's why it's just like, yeah, no, I get, you're right when it comes to just saying Black Lives Matter and I did something. No, you didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I painted on a street and now I'm better. No,
you're not. Like, that's you clearing your conscience. That's what you're doing. Because then when, somebody else calls into question where you stand, you can be like, no, I painted it on the street. What did you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that shit does drive me up the wall, but it's just like, no, like, same time, to ignore the conversation like it's not something we should have is the wrong way to go too. Because
dude. When I get to ride with my black friends and we're not pulled over for no reason, which has happened before.
Oh yeah.
Then stuff changes.
Oh yeah. No, that actually happened with me and Mike too. I was riding around with Mike before he went to work, and he was dropping his friend Blair off at his sister's house so he could watch her kids while she was at work.
I remember Blair.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were dropping Blair off at his sister's house so he could watch her kids while she went to work, and cops pulled us over. The only person that got taken out of the car was Blair. They asked me where my ID was, and I said that I didn't have a state ID, and they told me that I needed to get one because that wasn't legal, and that was the end of that conversation. Right. They asked him the same question. He said he didn't have one. He was dragged out of the car, put into the backseat of the squad car, and checked over.
Jeez.
I'm like, are you fucking shitting me right now? And they had
That's when you can see when that kind of stuff happens.
right, and the worst part about it was that they were following Mike for about 2-3 miles. They were just tailing.
Oh, so they were casing him.
They were casing him big time, and when they figured out that they couldn't get him on much of anything, I was like, he pulled up to right next to the house through in park, and all of a sudden they were flipping their lights on.
Sure.
Yeah, like Blair was literally getting out of the car, and they spoke into their little fucking voice thing, and they
Jeez. They used the megaphone on you?
Yeah, they used the megaphone. Stay in the car, please. Next thing you know, they walk up to Mike, and they literally tried to get Mike on everything, just so it didn't look like they were pulling him over.
Mike was driving?
Mike was driving.
So they pulled him over for riding while black?
Yeah, literally. Like I said, they were trying to get Mike on literally anything, just so it didn't look like they pulled him over for having a black dude in his car. Yeah, and what they got him on was he had one of those watches that was like one of those belt loop watches. Where it was literally just, the watch face, the band, and then a little clip you can hang it on. And he had that hanging off of I can't remember what it was hanging off, but it was hanging off of something.
Probably a rear view mirror?
Well, no, it was hanging off the rear view mirror, but I don't remember what it was hanging from. Because it was like on a string or something. Oh, turned too soon. But yeah, he had it hanging on his rear view mirror, and they got him for obstruction of vision.
Right.
And Mike's like, I've been pulled over with this thing hanging off the back of my car before, and nobody said anything, so I never took it down because I didn't think it was a problem. And they still gave him the ticket, and he went in and fought it and got it, taken care of. But
nice.
Yeah,
Missed the turn there, bro.
That's
thing, okay.
I'm about to say the thing told me to turn here, actually.
Oh. It showed me to turn a street before, and then it rerouted when you got to this street.
It's never showed me to turn down that street, but yeah, no, they had Blair in the squad car for probably about a good 20 minutes.
Good Lord.
Just doing a check on him because he didn't have an ID. And Mike was getting pissed. He was getting mouthy with the cops. Like, I didn't realize it was illegal to be black. And they're like, that's not what this is. We're just doing a background check on him. He goes, there's 3 people in the car, and you picked the black guy to do a background check on. And in case
out of my way.
And in case you want to argue that it wasn't because he was black, he was the only black dude in the car with 2 white guys. So you tell me what the difference is here. Like, he was getting pissed. Well, and he was getting pissed because it was only supposed to be us driving Blair to his sister's house, and then Mike was going to go back, because this was back when Mike was still living with Grandma. That's why I couldn't.
Oh, sure.
I'm like, why can't I keep driving forward? Fucking camera was blocking me from the fact that I was running into a tree.
That's a tree.
But yeah, this was back when Mike was still living with Grandma, when he was like 17 or 18. And he was still working at Rainbow. So he was only going to drive down to Blair's house, which was like a 15-minute drive from Grandma's, and then drop me back off at Grandma's house and go to work. And yay! Oh, it didn't do that.
I was gonna say you didn't get that one, dude.
Didn't I? Oh, I didn't.
Nope.
I hit the wrong button on the D-pad then.
Straight back. There you go.
There we go. Now I got it. I hit the wrong button on the D-pad then. That's why it showed me money, how much money I had. Because I'm like, okay, it's randomly showing me how much cash I got. Cool. But yeah, no, I've had that happen before where they literally we got pulled over because, there's a black dude in the car.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, it's so annoying when I'm at work and there's this old dude that works there that's like fucking Trump supporter supreme. Who's just like, all them damn liberals hate, all cops. They want to get rid of all cops. And I'm like, I'm a liberal, and I can tell you
Absolutely
that.
not.
I was about to say, I'm a liberal, and I can tell you that's absolutely not true. You go, well, you want to
Yeah, I have a police chief that comes into my store, and he's one of the greatest guys I've ever known.
So I'm like, I've told him before. I was like, I have to tell you, you're not right about that. He goes, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I'm not exactly liberal. I'm more left leaning center. I was
Sure.
like, but I can tell you, I have no interest in getting rid of the cops. I have an
Yeah, for
interest.
sure.
I was like, I have an interest in weeding out the bad ones, and I have an interest in defunding and relocating some of their funding to programs that
Right.
are more appropriate to handle the situations they're not catered to do, like domestic calls. It's like, but I can definitely tell you, liberals don't want to get rid of police. I was like, and
Yes.
it's absolutely obnoxious that us calling into question all the bad cops that are out there suddenly means we want to get rid of every cop that's out there. You're fucking ridiculous. Yeah, he didn't like that I spoke
Yep.
to him. He didn't like that I said that to him. Because I'm like, it's just,
that you spoke out and said your opinion?
well, that I wasn't a fucking Trump lover like him, because he just I pointed out to him I thought both parties were actually really fucking
Oh yeah, it's awful.
I was like, it's just we've gotten to the point where it's the lesser of two evils, and both parties are a shadow of their former selves.
Oh, easy.
I was like, because they used to you used to be able to vote for guys like JFK and fucking decent people like that who stood for something.
Dare I say Obama?
Dare I say Obama? But it's like, you used to have guys like, JFK and fucking, there were good Republicans out there too, people that actually fucking cared. It's like, but now it's just who they can screw over and what they can do to pad their wallets.
Ooh.